I chose option 1 for this project. So the two Holocaust museums that I picked were the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C., and the Dawson Memorial Museum in Belgium. I chose the U.S. Holocaust Museum because I have been there before and enjoyed it a lot, so I thought it would be interesting to research it further. I chose the other museum because I thought it was interesting and the information that they try and teach their visitors was very informative. I also picked it because I think it has a good balance of similarities and differences to the U.S. Holocaust Museum. So the Holocaust Museum in the U.S. was built in 1980 but didn't open until 1993. As you can see in this first picture, it is an outside of the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum. The architecture used glass, stones, and steel, bricks, and neutral colors to try and make it feel like it was from the Holocaust. This museum was built to serve as a learning tool to teach people more about the Holocaust and to give more of a visual experience than what is taught in schools or read on the internet. On each floor of the museum, there are different topics of things to learn. On the fourth floor, that is where you learn about how the Nazis assaulted their victims. On the third floor, you learn about the final solution. The final solution was Hitler and the Nazis' last plan to try and kill the rest of the Jews and others. Then on the second floor, they teach the aftermath of the Holocaust and up to present day. Then all over the museum are survivor stories, and some stories are sometimes about what someone they saw or knew was going through in the camps. The next museum was built in 1753 and was used as a former Dawson barrack where thousands of Jews were deported and then sent to concentration camps. This museum didn't become a museum until 2012. And this museum only tells the stories of Belgian survivors. This museum has been aiming not only to teach about what happened during the Holocaust, but also about the victims and how they were targeted. The museum goes into detail about how the victims were picked because of their beliefs, faith, their looks, and their sexual orientation, and many more. This museum also wants to talk about what civil rights are and how they were taken from the victims.
In the first picture, you can see
violence that was used
Project A are
during
the
the Holocaust that I have for my paper. Both museums are great at giving information about the Holocaust and about the people that went through it. It is great that people visit these museums and learn about the past to prevent future problems. My sources for this part of the project are the same sources that were used for my paper.